Hello guys and welcome back into part 3 of City Skylines on building the best city on the worst map. Now we are returning in with our lovely Westview, and you can see we've got the mill district going on here, doing really well. We've got our industrial zone for the mill district just over here, our recycling plants, and our new cozy park which we've been building on as well. So putting time on and putting it to times, let's go with times 2. What we are just going to do is continue on where we've left off in expanding cozy park as well. You can see at the bottom our demands are, as always, a lot of residential as well. So what we're probably going to be doing is just continuing on with this and saying all of this can be made into residential as well. Now shop-wise, I'm pretty good with that, to be honest. I like the look of that. I'm probably going to throw in 2 down here as well. I imagine they'll go up fairly quickly because there's a bit of demand for it. And I'll throw another 2 down here as well. So what we're going to look at just doing is pretty much just expanding out this housing district as well, because we've now got, this is the secondary school in there as well, and we'll have to throw in like a primary and even a police station, probably fire station as well. So we'll just put time on as well and slowly start to expand this out as well. So just having a little look into our zones, you can see electricity-wise, don't worry about the new services, we're doing well. It's starting to get to the point where we're going to have to consider putting in some more wind turbines or something else. Water we're very good for. Fire safety could be improved, but that's okay for now. I think we'll survive with that. Crime rate's perfect as well. Healthcare, that can be improved a little bit as well. They're going to need a clinic of some sort in a bit of time. Education, we're going to have to look at putting a school in here. High school I think we're pretty good for now as well, because there's no one eligible really for it yet. Eligible, they go 400, but we can take 800, so we're good. The rest of it all pretty nice. 5% unemployment, happy with. Those numbers I can get up a bit more as well. Land value definitely needs to be improved, but that's just because we've got all this territory we're not really using. And the rest we can look into a little bit later. The main ones I want to look at as well, 94% I'm happy with. There's a bit of strain here, but having looked at it, it's nothing too serious at all. It might be worth having a little look into putting on one-way road here for them to leave maybe as well. So we'll consider something like that as well. Having a look into it as well, we've got, where is it, pollution. Oh gosh, that is very high there, so we need to sort that out. And this is the main one. So we're producing 92,000, but only 24,000 capacity for looking after it, so we need to consider something there as well. So in the meantime as well, I can also, it's just popped up there reminding me about new land. Which one should we be buying? So we can now get 25, which is nice on this. That's pretty down there as well, but I'm thinking this would be the nicest, because my thought process is, well, that would be very nice for a big city over there overlooking the hills as well. Let's get back there. So we'll be able to go all the way out to, oh, I've got to try and remember, that was the first one. So yeah, we can go out to here. That's pretty useless, but we can use it for ferries and stuff. So we could go all the way around there, or I think we can even go further in another direction. But buying down that would be quite nice. So I think I'm going to go with this one. Yeah. We'll go down with this one as well, and then we look down the route of getting some water connections in. So if I buy that... Oh, there's water, but there's no... Aha. 88% buildable on that, so maybe it's more worth... no, let's go with this. There you are, we bought that. Now, there's a lot of dirty water being pumped down here as well. Oh, they've only got power. Okay, we need to look into power quickly. So we need to also look into and consider what we're going to do there with the water, so that this coming out isn't so polluted as well. It's very, very little water there. Actually, there's very little water. It's coming down in such small amounts, really. And then this is still flowing loads, yeah, as well. Well, we'll look into that solution in a bit as well. In the meantime, let's sort the power out, and again to continue expanding on Cozy Park. Now, refinements, you start getting issues with the water. Let's have a little look and see what it actually is saying. Not enough water. Now, why wouldn't you be getting water all of a sudden? Oh, where's the pump? This one. Oh, this one keeps saying the water's... Sometimes it's pumping, sometimes it's not. We need to look at dumping that deeper down. And then as a result, we can pump in fresh water. So, time paused. Let's move this bad boy all the way down here. There we are. Now that should sort any kind of potential future issues there, because that will start pumping up a little bit of water. My only concern is that average amount. Yeah, okay. It doesn't. I just don't want it to pump up any sewage, pretty much. But that should be fine because it's clearly downhill there as well. Now we could build a big nice city over here, but it's just so hilly, and all this is pretty much just all dried up as well, because we're taking all the water out of there. So oh, I just remember what I can do for that. I can do that, can't I? Yes. How much does it pump? 60,000. Okay, actually, yeah, let's just look at that route, because that is a lot... That is definitely a better route. Let's do that. Right, so what we've done is we've removed the pumping station here to get water flow a bit better. We've also removed the pumping station from here. Oh, I've got to sort that in a minute. So the water does flow down a bit more now as well, and you can see it will start to rise the water level, so we've just got to be ever so careful there as well. But again, that'll improve the land value and get water flowing down there, and we now get our water from these two pumping stations up here. Now, let me just sort him out as well. There you go. I'll sort them out. Perfect as well. So we can go back and continue on with building up Cozy Park now as well. Also, just played around with the budget a little bit there, and you can see I've put the taxes up as well, because I know, again, I can get to about 11%, and no one seems to have an issue with that. And it also allows us to therefore make a lot more money as well, which we invest back into the business and the city as a whole, which is nice. Now, Mill District does look like it legalises marijuana, but that symbol there is, but it's still doing really well. Look at that water flow down. It looks a lot more picturesque now. It's a lot nicer, which is perfect as well. Cozy Park itself is slowly expanding as well. We're going to put in now an elementary school, and I'm thinking here is probably best. God, the roads really don't go wide at all, do they? So I'm thinking I'll put one in there opposite the secondary school. Right, so putting time on pause there, I could just show you what we've done there quickly as well. Yeah, but I know there's eldercare, don't worry. Massive demand for new workers. The reason is because I've built this new industrial zone on the end as well. Down here at the Cozy Park as well, we've extended the residential section as well, and had to move this garden to an even slopier part as well. We've also put a few shops in there as well, and we've replaced this one here with the anniversary cake as well. Now, doing so incorporates the park itself with a bit more leisure, which everyone likes, and therefore you can see if I go here, everyone's happiness is getting a bit better there, which is nice. Now they do want a lot more workers, so as a result, what I can do back here is zone even more of this into residential as well, and have a massive district as well. Now we're aiming it to try and get the high density, because that's when you can really up your population massively as well, and then when you get offices and things like that, we can start building massive cities. So if I put that on as well, I'd like to think, yeah, you can see how quickly their houses are going up there really well. Now we've got those outer two done as well. We've got to start considering what we want to do with these end sections as well, which we could do for shops because there is a bit of demand for it, but I need to decide, and I'll cut back to me afterwards, having fully allocated out Cozy Park as well. And there we are. So we have named it Chestnut Hills. First one I selected, I actually really like the idea of that as well. We're going to allocate it to be industrial, that's farming, isn't it? Forest, yeah. Perfect, just like that as well. And you can see we've done the water correctly as well, and electricity is pretty much here, so that will connect up right as well. So now all we need to start doing is zoning this out. Let's start off by doing all of this to all of that there as well. It's not the biggest, but that will all go to become farming as well. Forest, sorry, as well. Now we've also got a one-way system coming in here and leaving here as well, and we'll connect it probably to this highway here as well, so that lorries can come and go quite easily. And also there's plenty of space to put in a train line eventually as well. What I'm also going to do is to just encourage that as well, is select the trees. Now we always remember the biggest trees are these giant redwoods. Let's put the size up, strength up as well, and just start scattering those bad boys in there as well, like that. Oh god, that is actually an absolute forest there as well now. And then it should go pretty nicely there as well. Yeah, it should start knocking those out as well. There we are. So let's just connect that up like that. There we are. So they'll have power now as well. And they'll slowly knock them down one by one as they build them as well. Perfect. So we've now got a source of industry for Cozy Park as well. Someone moaning about their dead body piling up there. They should be working. Who knows? Wonderful. And got a nice little income coming in as well, and you can see the industrial demand in the bottom right should start to go down a little amount as well. And if I check this, yeah, it's a lot of it. As you can see, it's actual forest. Mainly says this section is here, so maybe they need to be slightly smaller trees. Who knows? We'll find out very shortly anyway. And I'm also just going to throw one of these. I'm thinking I've got to try and think where's best. Let's throw one here. I'll throw in some parking in a bit as well to help bring up the kind of score. Right, so checking through with things now, Chestnut Hills doing very well. It's expanded a bit more and more, and you can see I've now got, if I go into this section here, industrial down here as well, and the buildings are going up fairly quickly, and they look quite nice, to be fair. Now, the only next issue I've got is down here, traffic. So, all good here. All of this we're pretty good for. The only concern is traffic, 94%. But I'm seeing a bit of strain here, and this is the main one. Getting those lorries out. So I've got to decide a new way to get them out, because I've currently got two highways here that they can just slip onto, but they've got to do it on this side. Here, you obviously have to go through there, because you can't go round. So I've got to decide an option for that as well, but hopefully I won't be building any more onto that for now as well. So let's continue to build onto Chestnut Hill a little bit as well, and also have a look at just kind of tidying the area up a little bit as well, and what we want to do with things like monuments and landmarks as well. So we'll continue on with that for now. So now what's happened is there has been a demand for more workers now, and you can see how industrial's gone through the completely down, sorry, but now as a result residential's gone massively up. So what we're probably going to have to do is expand the cozy park just out one more grid section. I think it'll do quite nicely as well, so I'm just going to do that now on the camera as well. I think I'll probably go, I'm trying to decide which way to go, because I could go up, I could go left, I could go there. I think we'll probably go this way a bit more, so that'll help it. So I'll do that now. Right, there we go. So we've expanded out the cozy park as well, and we've added more residential, and you can see they're going up pretty quickly as well. And at the bottom right, the need is going down, so that should help with the workers demand here as well, and also just up our population, because the next milestone we're going for is 5,000 people as well. Once we've done that, we've got a nice little start as well. Now, having a look down there, very close to that. The next one's at 7.5. That's when we get the cities in as well, and that's when it takes a massive step up. So at that point, I'll buy that land there as well, and we'll start building a huge city over here as well. And we'll flatten the land, but of course, the land costs a small fortune to do, so we'll flatten that out in a little bit as well. And then from there, we can look at expanding the city down here and having a huge city kind of on the coast as well. That's a lot of pollution we need to get rid of. Right. In the meantime, I'm going to put in another recycling centre as well here. I think the aim being just to kind of accommodate the fact that we're building up. There we are, 5,000. A lot of anything cool I need to know. Pumping station's quite good, and geothermal's quite good. Community pool. Oh, the community pool's very good actually. Skate park, things like that. Oh, I like that. Yeah, a lot more styling as well. And the hospital, of course. That, yeah, useful. Right. Yeah. So this now should. Haven't got incinerators yet, but that can just help us. Landfill use. We're gonna have to put another landfill in as well. So let's throw in another one here. So as always, we put in riding stables in there as well, because I think it just looks quite nice and works with the environment as well. We've got some beach kind of things down here as well, which we're not going to put in yet. Having a look, what else did we kind of unlock? Oh, that I always like the tropical garden, to be fair, as well. So that can squeeze in somewhere. It's nice that it's a 4 design as well. So I think we're probably going to have to round things up from there as well. So mainly what's happened is the our residential zones increased Cozy Park a bit. We've built the new Chestnut Hills, which is just an industrial zone that's slowly, trying to have a look. It's almost fully filled up as well, and that will slowly expand as well. We've just tidied up Mill District a little bit, but nothing massively has improved there as well. And of course, we've got this new tile of land, and very shortly we'll be able to purchase this tile of land and have a nice big city being built as well, though. But like I said, that's going to be the end of today's video. That's the part 3 of building the best city on the worst map in City Skylines. I've been Lewis, the W. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, see ya and goodbye.